And what is up, internet? How are your faces? Cool. So, as you've probably gathered from like watching the channel or whatever, there have not been a whole lot of videos posted and not a whole lot of recording. I'm really sorry for that. To kind of get you guys caught up on everything that's been happening. Well, I'm not kidding when I say it's just been banned, banned, and more banned. Literally the last like 5 weeks, and we've talked about this in like previous vlogs or whatever, but the past 5 weeks have been nothing but like band camps and just just trying to get everything kind of done and taken care of and handled. I'm currently working like for sure at two schools. One is Travis down in Richmond. That's like kind of southwest Texas, or sorry, southwest Houston. I can't talk. It's fine. It's late at night. I'm tired, and yeah. And the other school is Cy Woods, up in Cyprus. Working mostly with their front ensembles. Travis, I'm kind of helping out with their like percussion studio as well, kind of similar to what I was doing in Morton Ranch. Yeah, in the past 5 weeks, I've just been there at both schools, just getting them done. They're ready. Both of their first games are later this week, and you will definitely be seeing those. Yeah, it's cool. It's been a good time at both places. I really like the vibe of both places. I like working with the staffs there. They've actually already opened up a lot of opportunities for me, so that should be fun and kind of cool to keep exploring those options from the people I've met working at various places. But yeah, that's literally all that's been happening. My life is boring as of now. But again, starting over the next couple of days, like things are going to pick up again. Football games are going to start. Shows are going to start. This fall is going to be very busy now that I'm working at two schools or whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. We're gonna have fun. So now to talk about what's kind of coming up next or whatever. I am trying to find more employment. I'm trying to get the private lessons started up again for a lot of people. I've turned in the paperwork, like all the applications and stuff or whatever. Travis and Richmond should be good to go soon. Katie should be good to go soon, because at the moment I'm working on trying to keep the lessons that I had going there from those schools. I just need to hear back from some people for first. I could also potentially be working with one more school. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, just basically trying to fill up the schedule just like a little bit more, make sure I can keep that sweet money situation going or whatever, because based on the past 5 weeks of my situation, if I keep working all these different freelance jobs, it's not bad. It is not bad at all. Looking for a new job. I'm also searching for a new place to live, simply because I'm starting to work all over the place, and where I live now isn't really a centralized location, if that makes sense. There's nothing wrong with this apartment, and there's nothing wrong with the people that like are my like landlords, like that I pay rent to, and the rent's super cheap. I need some place that's a little more central to everything that I'm doing, because it's all over the place. And so yeah, so that's kind of like my goal for the next couple of days, over the next week, hopefully finding some place that's cheap, and really nice, and again central to everywhere like I'm living and working or whatever. Yeah, and then the last thing is, over the next couple of days, I actually really need to figure out what is going on for indoor, because all the groups are already starting to kind of figure out what they're doing for there, and I don't know what I'm doing quite yet. Haven't quite made a decision on that. One is coming soon. You'll know when I do. But yeah, I would like to stay involved in some form. I just don't know what that looks like yet. So yeah, just gotta figure that out, and that'll be a time. And of course, something to talk about real quick. If you follow me on social media, you already know kind of about what I'm about to talk about, but I need to hop back on the fitness wagon. I need to hop back onto eating right and exercising, like going to the gym or whatever. I I kind of fell off the wagon this past summer for reasons that I'll explain at a later time. It's late at night. I don't really want to like get into it right now. I just kind of want to just go to bed and sleep off the past couple of days. But for emotional and mental health reasons, I fell off the wagon pretty hard and gained back all of that weight that I talked about like losing or whatever. I'm not my healthiest at all, and I would really like to fix that. The thing about going into it this time, though, now that I'm going to start trying, is that I know I can do it. It'll be it won't be pretty to start, like to get back into it, but I know I can. Unlike the last time I did it, where it was like, well, let's just see what happens if I do this or whatever. This time, I know what I'm doing, kind of, sort of, ish. Still working on that, but at the very least, what I did last time worked to a degree, and now I just need to either keep doing that or find ways to kind of supplement that or whatever. So I'll keep at it. I'll keep updating you on how that goes. My goal today is August 28th or whatever, and by the time that Christmas rolls around, so I'm giving myself 4 months, like that's more than I gave myself last time, like by the time Christmas rolls around in 4 months, there's going to be a noticeable difference. I'm gonna make sure that it happens. So yeah, that should pretty much cover it. That should pretty much cover everything I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, and everything that I'm planning on doing over the next couple of days and weeks and months. I promise I'm going to start doing this more. The past couple of days I was just focusing on just kind of getting my job done, making it happen, and just generally recovering from this summer. A lot happened. It was a bit of a roller coaster. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what's coming up next, and I'm excited to finally get to show you guys this, especially because I finally decided to start sharing with people in my life that I'm actually, doing this. It's been about 2 years since I started this, like 2 years and a month since I started doing this. Have I been great at it? Not even close. But I am committed, even though for the time being I'm still recording on an iPhone. I am committed to, from here on out, trying to make this as authentic, like, and an experience as possible. That might sometimes mean, there are days I just don't take this out and we're like missing a vlog or whatever. But I'm going to try to seriously get into doing these daily, and like posting them daily for starters, so you can actually, again, see what the hell's going on. This is my version of, journaling and keeping a diary, essentially, because I don't have time in a day to sit down and write everything out, and, the anxiety makes me want to, like, cross everything out the second I write it. So this is kind of my way of actually getting out, like, what I'm experiencing and how I'm going through it. If anything, this was actually inspired by my grandpa. So he apparently kept journals, like, every single day and of his life. So this is my version. Welcome to the 21st century. I think that's it. Kept it under the 15-minute time frame, thank God. Yeah, should be good. Should be fun. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to this, welcome. I promise they'll be better in the future. Yeah, we're about to have some fun. Until next time, okay, see ya.